Hey y'all, Tammy here, and hey, welcome to Happi Art Creations. Today I'm going to be playing with my new spinner, and haven't played with it much and just really want to get it. But hubby found me this tub, and it's actually something that you can get at Lowe's or Home Depot that they measure or they mix concrete in. But y'all, it's perfect. Look, OMG, yeah. So anyhow, I'm going to kind of attempt to do a kind of bloom kind of thing. One of the new ones, the SheleART type, okay. I do have my white house paint. Now again, white house paint is the one thing that I do use with this technique only, okay. My base right here, it's just from Walmart. There we go. I use the satin, but I think you can use matte. You can use any of the base, okay? I use the satin. These are going to be resined anyhow, so to me semi-gloss or gloss really doesn't make one thing or another. I did thin it down with a little bit of water, and I did add some GAC 800 to help maybe with a little bit of cracking. I really don't normally have it, but you know what? I'm going to go ahead and try it and just see how things are going. I have some real pretty colors. I think as I pour them or bring them on, I'm going to show you. This right here is it's a larger than 4x4. It might be 4.5x4. It's one of those bigger ones. And it was a coaster that, you know, I just use to put on top of my boxes when I'm resining now. It's just a bum coaster. Maybe one of those when I first was starting out. Anyhow, and then I've got that just kind of double stick tape, you know, where you fold the masking tape over. And then this here is just a 5-inch round piece of wood. I have gessoed it. I don't have another one to show you. I've kind of got it double taped also. And the reason for the one underneath here, I just want it off of, so it's not flat on here. I do have my spinner just coated with that press and seal paper. It's pretty awesome. It's become my best friend. It's hard to find, I'm finding, at least in my area. So I'm going to keep looking. It does stick on, and it keeps my spinner clean, and my bottom of my spinner has foil because I want to keep it clean. Now, because this is like a plastic silicone kind of sort of thing, a lot of this paint most likely is going to be able to be peeled off, which is kind of nice. So if there's any paint left over, if I do a bigger pour, I don't think there's really going to be a whole lot. I did check for level. It is level, and I just use my little level guy here, and it's level, and I check both ways, and it's level that way. Anyhow, and the way you can check is that there is this little bead. See how it moves around? The bead should be between, I probably can't do it, but it needs to be between those two little lines. All right. Anyhow, so the biggest part is no big part really, is that you pour it on, you give it a good, okay? Now it's really thick, and I did thin it down because it was really super thick, and some people do that. There's all different kinds of recipes for this, and I may add more around, but this is what I'm putting now. Now I'm using purples, blues, greens, and aquas just because I can. I'm not using as many blues, but I am going to be using different colors. So I've got, it's maybe kind of a violet, a dark violet. It kind of looks blue in my camera. I do not know what color it truly is. And you just pour it on like this, wrap it around. This is a very simple recipe. You can check out Tammy Anderson's recipe. She's got a newer one that's out. It's really cool. I've kind of incorporated kind of both parts of it. Some people, you can use just regular white paint on this, on her recipe. And I had a house paint too, so I'm going to go ahead and use my house paint. And that can go along with the regular SheleART, okay? There's all kinds of mixtures that you can do this. This is like a light violet. But yeah, Tammy Anderson has an awesome recipe for it. And it's great. Okay. So, let's see, on top of that, I think that's where I'm going to put It's kind of a darker phthalo, kind of, sort of. It's very, very, see, that doesn't even look dark on this, at least in my little video screen. And I'm just going to keep on keeping on like that. Do, 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 like that. Okay. I didn't blowtorch it. I do have some little bubbles that I might come back over. I don't know. Generally, you don't do a whole lot of that. I didn't get myself a stick. I've got this violet blue. Let me show you. What is it? It's the violet blue flash. It's kind of purpley, bluey, and I'm thinking this might be a good place to put that. Okay. I can't wait to see what it does. We've got lots of people who've been playing with this and doing all kinds of things, and when I saw them do their, their blooms, they were having so much fun I had to do it too. So, anyhow, this is like an avocado and olive. It's very pretty. It does have some mica in it from, Naked Fusion, and I added a little bit of an avocado to that. Okay, and I know those are greens, but I want to put this aqua on top of that. The consistency of your paint, it's pretty semi-thick. It's pretty thick. You definitely want to have most of your paints, really, the best. I mean, it kind of gives a little bit. It'll give you just a wee bit. Let's see, what other color can I put on here that I haven't yet? I've got the last of my Aqua Flash. I'm going to put that there. That's why I put that aqua in. But I'll show you, it's not resined yet, so it's kind of matte because it's dried, you know. But this here will show up gorgeous. And some of these colors do have a little bit of iridescent. If I told you what colors they were exactly, it's been so long since I've used these that I don't think I could, honestly. I really don't think I could. And in the middle, I'm going to put a little bit of purple one more time, the dark, right there in the middle. Maybe a little bit more. That came out. Okay. And then I'm going to put a cell activator, and I'll show you what that is in just a sec. Let me show you. Oh, and I am going to add some of the 24 karat gold. This is a trivet. It's going to be a trivet, and I will resin it. It's really, really pretty. And I just kind of like all the purples and the greens and the turquoises and everything together. So that's kind of my inspiration. Sorry, I had to walk away there. And I got one more little ditty here, which I didn't get down. Where are you? Oh, there it is. And I think my consistency in that is going to be just fine, is my 24 karat gold. Little bling, little bling. Lots of love. Really? Are you going to be a booger and not go through? Okay. I see how you are. Alright. So I'm going to pour a little bit in a cup. It's going to make me work for it. I'm not putting that much in the cup, but I got to have it to come out. I'm not going to work that hard on the lid. Like that. Okay, so the cell activator, what it is, basically it is, this one here specifically is Amsterdam White. That is one of the best ones to use for your cell activator. Everybody loves it. That's the one that they use. And a lot of them use the Australian Floetrol, which I do not have. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of more paint right here so it flows a little bit because it was not, whoop. Alright, I do not have the Australian Floetrol, so I'm going to use what I have, and that's just the way it is. Alright, where's my little stick? There it is, right here in front of me. There's a few dots, and it's best to get, or bubbles, best to get those done ahead of time, because they'll pop and they leave these little white spots on your, so if they're big ones, like, you know, usually there could be real, if your paints are freshly made or whatever, you can have a possibility of that, of having big bubbles. Okay, that one went in the trash. We will leave it there for now. Your cell activator should be thinner than your other paints. My other paints were very thick. This is a lot thinner. Okay, and you're just gonna, let me not do it right over it right now. Put it in the middle, like that. Just like that. I'm looking forward to seeing this. I will resin these. These are so pretty. Now this is where the new part comes in for me, because I'm going to use my handy dandy airbrush, and I'm going to let it blow, but I'm going to start out, usually you bend over and you blow it out and everything like that. Well, I'm going to just kind of bring it down and blow until I get cells. There we go. I'm almost stopped. You see what I'm doing? Okay. I'm going to blow until I get cells. And see the beautiful cells? I forget I can turn this. Let me blow a little bit more from the middle and bring that out. There we go. See them popping up right there? Okay. And then I'm just going to, just enough until my cells come up. Try to catch that white. Now this isn't going to be perfect, okay? I'm kind of new at it. Then I'm going to take, this is a turkey baster, and I'm just going to blow a little bit in the middle. Oh. Now one thing about the cells in the cell activator, it encircles and webs around the paint there, the colors. I'm just trying to get those. They're going to be blown off probably, but just in case. And also, you don't want to overblow, okay? When you do this, and you want to see the paint come to the middle just a little bit, and all this beautiful paint is gorgeous, and yeah, it's going to be poured over. So, hubby, you can come in. He's trying to open up the door quietly. So I'm fixing to spin, and he kind of wants to watch. So here we go. That looks like it's come to the middle. It'll draw up in the middle, and it kind of looks like it is. And I'm just going to give it a soft spin. We're going to see how that goes. And it does all the work for you. You see how it's spreading out, and it's really, really pretty. Look at that right there. Okay, here we go. Let me do it again. And I'm going to get some jewelry with these pretty colors underneath. Alright. And sometimes you just have to keep moving around. I'm going to go the other direction, but let's see. And I've got it tacked down. Sometimes it can move, but I'm hoping it doesn't. I've had it do it before I did all what I just did, so I'm going to go again. I'm going to see if I can get some of this to pull out. You ready? Here we go. That's just gorgeous, my Lord. There we go. It's starting to spin around. My grandson's coming next weekend, and I think we're going to have fun playing on this. I think we're just going to do some fun art. So, anyhow, it's starting to do it. Let me see if I can do it. I'm going to go back the other way. There we go. That was a good one. And if you look at it too long, you might get a little seasick. Yeah. Okay, I have issues with that. So anyhow, try not to touch the bottom right now and get my gloves dirty. I am going to bring this up to you and show you how beautiful this little art piece is. Okay. If I can get it unstuck. You see how I got it stuck by a little, look at that. Is it not pretty? And can you see the webbing? Look at that. It's gorgeous. There's nothing hard about this. Anyone can do it. You can even do it with your simple supplies that you have around your house. that is simple white paint that you have around the house. Of course, your colors. And there's, you know what, there's all kinds of paints and things that go along with all of these recipes. So be sure to look it up. I am definitely not the one to be the expert at this. I just play around with it, but I really like it. So that's just kind of the way it is. Still, I have this little blob here, but if I'm afraid to pour off some of this. So I'm going to leave this be, and it's going to dry beautiful. And all of that flash and that shimmer, when it starts moving around, it's going to be gorgeous. So let's have one more look at it. And then I'm going to say toodaloo. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to hit the like button, the thumbs up. Go ahead and share with friends if you would, pretty please. And if you would like, those of you that aren't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell for all notifications so you know when the next time is that I have a video ready. These are so pretty. Can you see the sides? I don't want to move it, but yeah, look at that. Yeah, buddy, right? And this is a beautiful art piece. The bottom is taped, and I'm going to, I put a backing on. I painted up really nice, and then I put a hanger. And it's, you know, everybody has that little cubby hole that needs a little pop of art. That's what these are, okay? So anyhow, you guys have a great evening. I'll see you next time here at Happi Art Creations. Toodaloo. Bye-bye. Goodbye now. Bye. Hey y'all, Tammy here again. I wanted to show you something real quick while I'm here. I didn't want to waste the paint. Remember I told you I was going to make some jewelry. So this right here is a golf tee and a piece of the, oops, poster putty. Okay, take this onto this video so you can see. And then you put it on the flat side of the cabochon. The cabochon is the little glass piece that you use. Tap it onto the rounded side. I'm so sorry. Alright, and did I get something? Okay, I guess I had a little bit of paint on me, so I got it. Well, anyhow, I look around and I see what kind. So I'm going to do a dip. Now, there is some beautiful pieces here that are gorgeous, and I just hate to see anything happen to them. So I look around and I think, oh, where would be a great place to put this? This here's a heart, so I want to kind of look for places that just might be enhanced by the heart, okay? So I like the gold, and I might use something right here. And I'm just going to dip, make sure I get some of that, dip it in like that, pull it back up, and while I have it, I'm going to just wipe my sides. Now, and then I'll go over and set it on my table. This is beautiful on its own, but the back side is where the art is, and you can't normally do that a whole lot, so I got lucky. And I decided I'm going to go ahead, and while I'm here, I've got this little kind of play canvas that I'm messing around with, and I'm just going to set it on top of this right here. Okay, there we go. It'll kind of help keep it on there. So let me set this little ditty here down. Okay. I mean, I have enough white paint. I didn't want to pour it back in to the can, and it has the gack. So I thought, well, why not? I'll just do some fun stuff. Okay, and I think I might even try maybe doing it in a different direction. So, okay, you see all those bubbles? There's bubbles, bubbles, toils and troubles right there. Okay, and I'm going to pour that on. Okay, press that out a little bit. Then I'll put more. I'm not worried about it going over the sides. Again, this is for this technique. And what's cool about this technique, if you haven't noticed, the paint just slides over the white. It's thick enough. The paint is thick. You can't always do that with regular, but you can if your paint like Amsterdam or your white paint. You can use Artist Loft. It just needs to be thicker. Okay, you just need to make your base thicker. All right, so I think I'm just gonna kind of sprinkle it in. I still have a little bit. Who knows what I might do with that one. All right, so I don't have any of that green flash, so we're going to see where this takes me, okay? I am using up some things, so let's just do it like that. I could even swipe if I want it, but right now I think I'm just going to mess with it like that. That. You don't even have to worry about being messy on this one. Okay, let's go ahead and add that pretty blue. I think hubby's been wanting to sneak in to look. Alright, let's see. Then I am going to put the color flash. I may put more of that on afterwards. This is that violet, the blue violet color flash, and that will, you know, kind of, when you turn in a certain direction, yeah. I got lots of paint here, y'all. It's not going to hurt. And here's that. This is really, really pretty. And surprisingly, I mean, it's just so pretty. It's not surprising. It's a beautiful color. I like the shimmer. The shimmer. All right, let's see. So I hope everybody's having a good day. It's 95 degrees here in Summertown, Tennessee, which is what we call stinking hot, but not as hot as Texas hot. No kidding. Maybe I can get something. Maybe a few little spots here and there. I really want it, but I don't have any made up. Talk about the last hoorah, huh? This is the last hoorah of this little thing. That's alright. It'll still be good. I'm not going to worry about it. Probably need a little bit more paint. Like gold, of course. Since this was spur of the moment, right? I didn't do anything with the gold yet either. Let's put that in. Alright, not too much of that. It will take over if you're not careful. Let's add a little bit more purple. How about this light purple? Because it's got some shimmer. I don't remember if I even put that one on. A little bit of blue. I'm switching this up a little bit, okay? A little bit of blue. Maybe a touch of that green again. I'm curious. This is kind of an experiment. You notice it really doesn't take a whole lot of paint, right? Not much at all. Not much at all. And here's this beautiful light violet. I got a lot of that. What's missing? Maybe it's more of that. Okay. Y'all, I'm finding it very hard not to sing when I do this, so if singing bothers y'all, it's kind of part of me. It's kind of one of those things that are just hard to stop. It's like breathing. Okay. Well, let me make sure that my hands do not have anything on them. And I am now going to put on the cell activator. Okay. Whoa, that was close. See how much thinner that is? And sometimes the cell activator will sink in. So once you put it on, be ready to do any kind of the blowing. Okay? Which is what I'm going to do. On bigger pieces, you sometimes have to put it in on in spurts. See how it already kind of went that way? Look at that. This is going to be pretty. I think I'm liking, I may have to put more on. We'll see. Alright. Well, let's try this side first before I get any more out. There we go. Remember, this is all going to be kind of blown out. So let me add just a little bit right in here. And a lot of it, like I said, when we spin it, it's going to be spun out. And you blow it till you start seeing, I might have too much white now. Dang it. Right, let's go that way. Let's see, because I didn't see. There we go. Maybe. Y'all, I don't know what I'm doing on this, but I'm having fun. And sometimes it's all we need, right? To spend our day having fun. Especially nowadays. Okay, guys. I think we're good. Are you ready? I'm ready. This is our place. Here we go. Oop, let's move that. Let's move that. And I moved the thing. Have too much white. Too much white. So, but that is cool. So, just hear me out, y'all. I'm playing. I am going to do it again. Just a little bit more. I'm trying to be careful what colors I put in now. Okay. And I know I already have some, but I'm going to add just a hair more. Okay. Let's go for it. There's my blower. Okay. It's just a 5x7 canvas. And it is going to be blown, so, you know. See how it's sunk? Yeah. I'm going to try going that way a little. Let's see what we can do into that. Alright. Hey. And if it didn't work out, it doesn't work out. And I'm okay with that, okay? Alright, you ready? Because this is play. Spin, spin, spin. Come on. See how it's whipping that paint around. I love this thing. It's catching it, and I'm not going to have to clean up other than take the paper off. That's looking pretty. Pretty, pretty. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. And it's not getting on me. Last time I made I guess a makeshift box. You know, that's still beautiful. And again, this is one of those sizes that if you have a hole somewhere in your, you know, a little corner, a little spot, a cutout. Let's see. Where's my blow tool? There it is. I probably can't do any more, but we're going to try right in here. See, it's in there. It's in there. Almost looks like stained glass, huh? I kind of like that little thing of white right there. There we go. It's your art. Remember, do what you like. I can't hear a word you're saying. Not a word, not a word. Y'all, this is pretty. I like it. I mean, my fingers are a mess. Thank God for gloves. And y'all make sure you wear gloves. And be prepared. Your bottles will probably... I don't have a lot. I'll probably get dirty. I'm finding I forget my thought. Well, no, I don't forget it. I just don't continue my thought and just assume you know what I'm talking about. But my thought processes are all there most of the time. Okay. I like it. It is abstract to the max, but it is gorgeous. Let me bring it up. It's hard to see it with all this beauty around, right? Here, let me see if it should pop up. See how that paint kind of, look at that. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. And so I'm loving this, y'all. Now, I'm not perfect, but look at that beautiful right there. I love it. Look at that. Is it not gorgeous? Well, I'm fixing to have to go. It looks like my battery is saying hello to me. But you know, I want to wish you another good night. Toodaloo, and have a great one. I'll see you next time here at Happi Art Creations. Bye.